Yes, true, God, and we can reach Him only through devotion. But the question is, especially among our youngsters, why God? Is it not sufficient that you and I have got now good education, a wonderful chance to come to this wonderful nation and be in a happy situation where you can contribute your best to the society and live a comfortable life, a decent wife, a chubby child, 4-bedroomed house, a big car? What more do you want? Ice cream, chewing gum. Why in the midst of it a God and a religion and a philosophy and a Gita? This question is silently in all your hearts, even the so-called devotees. But some of them are not courageous enough to express it. Others have not the guts to face that question. And some innocent teenagers pointedly ask mommy and daddy, why religion? Why are you kicking me unnecessarily? I have enough trouble. The homework itself is sufficient to destroy anybody. On the top of it, why religion? There is a question. Remember, animals have no religion or philosophy. Man alone has religion and philosophy. You can very easily say, we don't want religion, we don't want philosophy, we want only materialism. We have no objection. But you will be then to be considered among the animals who have no use of religion. Isn't it? Man has got religion because he is unfortunately intelligent. If you say that I have no such questions in my mind and I have no intelligence, we have no objection. A strange kind of two-legged animals. Think for a moment. Why science? Is it not because of your intelligence? All our knowledges have gone forward and progressed because of the human intellect and its questioning nature. Human intellect has got enormous amount of inquisitiveness. An intelligent man is not satisfied by merely seeing something. He wants to know about it. When the apple fell down on Newton, Newton started wondering, looking at it and wondering. His friends must have come there, like you and I, friends. Hi, Newton, what are you doing? No, I am worried. I am wondering. What are you wondering at an apple? No, why it came down? You and I will certainly tell Newton, Newton, something wrong with you. This question is stupid. When an apple falls down, every decent human being will pick it up, look at it and examine it, and if it is good, you polish it on your sleeves and start eating. If it is not good, throw it away. Things of the world outside has only a utility value. Beyond that, there is no value for it. Newton says, you are right, but I want to know. They start arguing. Your grandfather's time also, apple was coming. None of them asked this question. Your father's time, none of them asked this question. In our present generation, none of us have ever asked this question. How is it that you are asking this stupid question? It is not necessary. Apples fall down, don't worry. Eat and forget all about it. Think? If thus our intellect is so dull and so incompetent at a given moment of history, where we have not got that inquisitiveness, that investigation, urge to investigate and understand, then That society, community has no religion, no need for religion. All that he wants to know is, as any other animal or cattle, when they smell a thing, if it is good, they eat. If it is not good, they have no use for it, they walk forward. Similarly, in this world, you and I can also live enjoying objects of the world outside, and if it is not enjoyable, throw it away, you have no value at all, you go forward. If all people were thus going about without investigating, your progress, your civilization would not have come to this pass at this our times. Every intelligent man had this inquisitiveness. Some, according to their taste, was fascinated by the sun, the moon, the stars, and they made investigations and inquiries, generation after generation. Each generation, what they discovered and understood, passed it on to the next generation. They calculated or understood it more and then passed it on. Thus, today we have got astrology, astronomy. Some of them were fascinated by the phenomenal forces, and physics developed, chemistry developed. Some of them were fascinated by the plant kingdom, and therefore botany developed. Some of them were fascinated by the living beings, and therefore zoology, physiology developed. Think. Others were fascinated by the earth itself on which you are treading, and they delved inside and tried to find it out and understand. Geology developed, oceanology developed. All these sciences developed as a result of human investigation and rational, logical thinking. We do respect and revere the scientists, the politician, the economist, because these are people who have used their intellect to move the world to a better standard of living and a better understanding of the world around us. Supposing there is an intelligent human being in the world, and he wants to know not a limited area of the phenomenal forces, or the chemistry, or the zoology, or the botany, or the geology, but he wants to know, hey, where did all this come from? How dare you say that he is not a scientist? He is asking a question. He is fascinated by not a limited part of the phenomena, but the totality of the universe. And he is asking, where did all this come from? Causation hunting is the preoccupation of the human rational intellect. Every research, fundamentally it is nothing but inquiring the cause of things. Nowadays, in your times, the one research that is going on all over the world in every state, whether they can afford it or not, is research on cancer. The most painful, agonizing death of man, or disease of man, over which we have no control. Everywhere they are doing research. Remove all the technical terms and names about it. What are they trying to do? They are trying to find out the cause for cancer. Once you know the cause, and if you know the antidote for the cause is destroyed, and we say that we have controlled and mastered this great pain or agony of mankind, isn't it? In the 19th century, people were dying like flies because of malaria. They did research until they discovered, or till they discovered, the malarial germs in the bloodstream, and when they found the quinine is the antidote, we have cleared malaria from the surface of the globe, except in India. And there we have kept it as a laboratory sample for the Westerner to come and examine how exactly the fever. You understand? Now the point is, every research is, in a sense, an inquiry into the cause of things. The great masters of the Vedic period, about 14,000 years ago, They have tried their level best to understand where did the whole universe come from. Where did your house come from? You can say that my father built it and I am living there. Okay. Where did this thing come? The government did it in such a year. But this world, it is the world in which my grandfather came, played, died. My father came, played, died. Now I am here, I am playing, but I am sure to die one day. And my children are behind me standing. The world is not going to be empty. Though every one of us think that after my death, oh, the world is going to rupture. Every father thought that. The world continues. Now, the world is a field where everybody came, played out, and died away. But who made this world? From what is the cause of the world? They tried their level best to understand. They could not understand. In science, there is no failure. When an experiment failed, the scientist records it so that the others who are coming need not try and waste their time in this channel of thinking because I tried and it found that it is wrong. Think? It is the failure of the 19th century and the 18th century, failures in science, that has created such a large crop of discoveries in the 20th century. Science